Can you believe there's a man whose entire legacy is permanently entwined with a moment that changed America forever? But here's the kicker. He never really wanted that legacy.
You're talking about Clint Hill, the Secret Service agent who famously jumped onto Kennedy's limousine during the assassination. Quite the historical figure, actually. He's just passed away at 93.
Exactly. It's one of those right place, wrong time stories, isn't it? Once a Secret Service agent, forever haunted by what he couldn't prevent.
Hill's story does read like a Shakespearean tragedy, doesn't it? He leapt onto the car to protect Jacqueline Kennedy, but never quite shook the guilt of not saving JFK, a lifetime of what-ifs. It's a powerful testament to the burden of duty.
Imagine carrying that weight around. The world sees you as a hero, but you see yourself as the man who missed his shot. Not quite the Hollywood ending we like to romanticize about.
As a case study in personal versus public perception, Hill was awarded the highest honor from the Treasury Department, but he struggled with guilt for years, resorting to alcohol and cigarettes to cope. It's a reminder that heroism often comes with personal cost.
There's something achingly human about that, though. I mean, how many of us have made mistakes and ended up dwelling on them for years? Hill just had his mistakes broadcasted to the world.
And yet, his public bravery cannot be understated. Many remember that iconic image of him clutching the limo, a picture of pure instinct under extraordinary circumstances. It's almost poetic, really. Despite all he couldn't save, he was still a symbol of courage.
Ah, but Herezi Arya twist, heroism, or just another day's work. Let's not forget, for Secret Service agents, tackling dangers head-on is literally the job description. Hill just had the misfortune of being on duty on one of the darkest days in American history.
True, but it's his willingness to relive that experience, to publicly share his grief and guilt, that humanizes the narrative. It was only in later life, after visiting the assassination site again, that he forgave himself. An introspective journey indeed.
It begs the question, do we ever truly recover from our past, or do we just make peace with it? Nevertheless, Hill's story shows us both the heroism and the cost of living through history.
Well put, Arya. Clint Hill, in his complex humanity, reminds us that even our heroes bear scars, often hidden from view. In looking back, perhaps we find them, and through empathy,